Tell me about Ratner.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about Ratner is my teachers. The teachers are excellent at Ratner, and I have more than a few examples, but I'll just share two with you. My first example was when I was in the 3rd grade and I had to take the multiplication test, an 144 problem test that you had to take in 12 minutes and get less than 3 wrong to pass. I didn't pass the first few times. Instead, I had meltdowns and had to be taken out of the room because I couldn't take it. But after Mrs. Todoroff led me outside of the room and reassured me that I could take the test as many times as I'd like and held a box of tissues for me, I was finally able to complete the test in January. My second example is Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman was my teacher in 2nd grade, and I remember that every single teacher used to go over to every single child would go over to Mrs. Rocky. Well, I decided I was going to go over to Mr. Goodman, and ever since then, we've had the best friendship. I remember the times when I'd be walking into the library and he'd have paint on his hands from doing an art project and try to give me a hug. Yeah, did not want paint on me. That was never fun. So the teachers are definitely the best part about Ratner.
Tell me about your friends.
Well, that's the second thing that comes to mind when I think about Ratner. Now that most of my friends have graduated or are graduating this year, I have some pretty great friends from my grade. Now there may have only been 11 kids in my class, but I was close with all of them. I have my best friend Julia, and Julia went off to Hathaway Brown, where she now swims and has been in the newspaper already 2 times for swimming, for winning. Then I have Madeline Hoyer, and Madeline is doing well at Belmont. She is working with the newspaper, and I've talked to her a few times, and she seems happy there. So that's just great for her.
Would you call Ratner a community?
I would call Ratner a community. The thing about Ratner is no matter how small the class sizes are, everyone treats each other like they're siblings. And you always think that, oh, I've known this person forever. Because I can tell you most of the kids in my class I've known for more than 3 or 4 years. And the teachers are definitely helpful in building that community. And the school is a circle, so I think that that represents the community as well.
Thank you for your time, Sam. That was really special.